on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Keep that super knockboard cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's Carr to throw. Release to the back. Left side. Oh, it's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get it, get the first down. I don't know if it was luck or... And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Look out! Finds space on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Throwing, Carr. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, I know 1 versus 2 largely speaks for itself, but think of everything that's at stake. Playoff positioning, impressing the committee, potential buys in the college football playoff, all at stake today.
The intensity in this game will just simply feel different than anything else we've seen throughout the course of the year because of what is riding on this game, David.
No doubt. The stakes, you don't get 1 versus 2 late this season very often. So a chance to make a statement, a chance to prove you belong, a chance to really punch your ticket. Whoever wins, they're in the college football playoff.
Out wide right, it's Mobley. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. There he goes. The 50, the 40. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And this, the middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing in the new world.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Saying, got his man. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They give it back to him. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Now here's Saying, under pressure, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
It's 3rd and goal, and a long way from the end zone. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Straight ahead, it's Walton. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Carr. Here comes the heat. Buying some time. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Drops back, it's Carr. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. Right side, it's Walton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. 4th down, Carr. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Jackson. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. This matchup, 2 teams in the top 5, just sort of whets the appetite for what we're going to see in the playoff, guys.
The selection committee is watching this one very closely because, David, both of these teams are easily talented enough to win it all, but only one can walk out of here with the dub.
Right, and what does it do? It sets up the seeding, right? It sets up the buys. It sets up the whole future of the college football playoff, and I think you want to punctuate that. You want to leave a lasting impression late in the season on the committee and show them, like, hey, we're the best in the country.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Rush right in his face. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The run inside. It's Jackson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun on third down, say it. Makes the grab. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense got it. Oh, look out the run. The 30, the 20. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The give. At the 35, he's got room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. They'll give it to him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Follows his blocks. It's Jackson. He's past the marker. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing, Carr. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To the air again, Carr. They're all over it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. He's looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Graham. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man, it's Sayin. Right side, it's Smith. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Here's Sayin to throw. Look out! Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. And it's incomplete on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Here's Carr to throw. Going to take a shot. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Out wide left, it's Smith. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Turns it upfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Sayin. He's got it on the move. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll set up to throw. Under pressure. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with UTSA taking on the Temple Owls.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. This guy is having a truly special day, calling to mind the afternoon that Trey Sermon or Eddie George had, putting up huge numbers.
I mean, that's incredible. Just when you play and you put on that uniform and you know the guys that wore it before you and wore it so well, and you get your name mentioned in those L's and those history books, man, it's a good day.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Turning it on. The 40. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got a step and just dusted the field. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Throw it, say it. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Play action, Carr. Here comes the heat. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
2nd and long here. Making the adjustment. Motion from the wideout. Throwing, Carr. Rushes on. There he goes. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Out wide right, it's Walton. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Rush right in his face. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Left side, it's Mobley. Past the 30. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Carr shoots it to the left. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Carr. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Reels it in. At the 40, there he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Snap on first down, wants to throw. On the move. Stands in and takes the hit. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Knocked down in the backfield. And, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go. And as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. right back to it. Knocked down immediately.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Now here's Sayet. They're all over him. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
On the return, he gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. He's got enough. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Carr. Back's got it on the screen.
And we've already seen it with this offense, man. They do a good job. They're going to use him as a receiving threat. Let him match up on linebackers. He can win those matchups. He can make big plays. Now they just do it a different way. They call the screen. Let those linemen run upfield, get him the football in some space, and try to let him create a big play.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Look out! He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Drops back on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Using his feet. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. The give on 4th. Knew he had to get to that marker, and the defense wasn't having it, stopping him a yard short.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They'll move the wide receiver. Saying, under pressure. Good job just to get rid of that one.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, say it. He's got it. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sets his feet, it's Carr. Right side, it's Graham. Stopped right there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Carr. Here comes the heat. Makes a connection. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rolls right. Makes the grab. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. C.J. Carr firing again. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
To the air, it's Sayin. Out wide right, it's Smith.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Has to have it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wide receiver going in motion. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Love the effort, tried the toe tap, but at the end of the day, that's just a really good-looking incompletion.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Back to throw, it's Carr. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's Sayin to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll pull it down. Right side, it's Smith. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. Gets rid of it.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Out wide left, it's Smith. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From the gun, it's Jackson. Shows him the stiff arm. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That game not nearly as competitive as many of us expected. I think it was a quintessential example of one team got ready for a game, and the other one got ready for a fight.
Yeah, I think we've got a new favorite to win the national championship right now. If you're betting, this top 5 opponent to blow out the #1 team in the country like that, that is a statement everybody's got to take account of. Unbelievable talent, and what a dominant performance.
I mean, they put it together. And to watch them dismantle that, they made that team, who was #1 in the country, look really, really average. This is my new favorite to win the college football playoff. They proved it today. They can beat anybody, and they can beat anybody bad. That's a great team they just took apart.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.